drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
18 yards, first down Niners. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Murray got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll run the screen with Mack. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Peterson a first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Gun.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
And that's a terrific score. Now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for 2?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for 2. The analytics people probably want them to go for 2. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but, hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And now White, not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
A final shot before half from Murray. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To try again after the sack. Newton. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Newton. Dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike, check, 59.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Murray now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And an alley to run. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, they got the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Rip left. Mike's 59. Come on. 59. Nice.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Murray off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. That's picked up by the Cowboys.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Murray going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Vernon Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Mike's 50. I'm here all day.
On 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 39, Newton. Buying time to his left. Peterson a first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now this throw caught left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Bailey now for the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts. So
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for the Cowboys. 46 yards. Here's Newton being chased out left. Dorsett's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
90 wolf. You ready? Sit up. Go.
Now it's the backup Lauletta. Here's a screen to Powell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Shift. Hey, watch it. Rush in. What is it?
2nd down and goal. Newton escaping the punt. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zach Brown in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Newton. Steps away to his left. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Second down, 6.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Back to throw. Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.